Hi guys, I hope you're all doing good. I'm new to, you know, uploading YouTube videos. And, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and as well subscribe and hit the notification bell button. As you can see on the title of this video, we're going to be talking about going back to work now that I have my child. I have two kids. One is going to be 3 this year on May, and the other one is going to be 3 months next month. And I am going back to work next month. I find it very difficult for me because for the first child, it was kind of hard for me to go back to work. And I feel there's going to be a little bit of difference since I already know what should I expect from like my first child to my second child. But my second child is being breastfed and I do give him bottles. It's just that like I feel like he's more attached to me than my first baby. If you guys have any suggestions on what should I do, or like or like how you guys are coping with this, if you guys already went through this, that would be really good. I am telling my oldest child that I am going back to work soon and that he's going to be with his grandma since my mother-in-law does takes care of them. I know that they are in good hands. It's just the fact that me leaving them for 8 hours a day with the maternity hour that we have here, it's going to be pretty great because I'm going to be getting out of work 1 hour earlier and I'm going to be able to come home and breastfeed him and take care of my other child. It's actually pretty good. But just to think about, like me leaving my baby, it's kind of hard. If you guys have any suggestions for me on what should I do now that I'm going back to work, it's actually going to help me, like read the comments and see what you guys, what you have suggested or how you guys have dealt with this in the past. One of my biggest fear, like going back to work, is that my baby is going to like reject my breast milk and is going to only want bottle. And like that happened with my first child. He did not want my breast milk anymore, and as time passed by, he never wanted any bottle as well. It was a struggle for me and my husband. So like I don't want to go through that again with my second baby. He is, like a good baby. He doesn't bark a lot, like at all. And he sleeps through the night, so like I'm not scared of that. Like, leaving him because he's going to be crying a lot. No, not that. And plus, my oldest child does like, entertain him. He plays with him. He gets his attention. He's a really good child, a good child to us as parents, and as well a good brother to his little brother. I don't know why I feel, like very like calm about me going to work. It's just that, like the fact of me leaving him at home and not being able to take him to work. And like I do have a morning schedule, so I don't worry about like like having him to leave him at night when he's sleeping. Well, he sleeps through the night, so that's one of the good things. He's going to let me sleep through like the night as I get back to work and back to my routine and everything. I'm sorry, I'm like having allergies. It's just that, leaving him here and like being here for 3 months already and getting used to him, it's like very difficult for me. I'm getting to know him and he's getting in the good stage where he's like being playful and laughing and just doing his own business as he's growing up. My first son, like like he's very attached to me now that I'm home, and like it's going to be like very tough on him me going back to work. But I tell him, I have to go back to work. Like his dad goes to work and he says, okay, mom, okay. If you guys like could say anything, or like your parents, if they went through this, like how did they cope with this, how did anything help them, that would be like really much appreciated if you guys do share it in the comments. um one of the things that I'm dealing with going back to work, you know, is like being back on the routine of getting up very early, mm, leaving my child here while we get ready, me and my husband, because we do live at the same time since we do work close by. You know, getting lunch ready for the next day, getting breakfast ready as well. It's like one of the major things, like, you know, since we cannot leave the breakfast from the previous night before, but we could leave the lunch, so that's one of like the great things that we do have, you know, like one of the advantages actually that we have is like leaving, you know, like the lunch for the next day. um you know, traffic and what we have to deal with, everything else is like, oh, we want, I personally like are like is I am like, oh, I don't want to go back to work, because my husband did have his paternity leave, but now he has been back to work for a long time already, since the baby has been born like 2 weeks after he went back. So he's already used to it. But you know, like us as women, you know, like mothers, we do get our maternities and we get attached to our babies, you know, once we have them. It's very difficult for me. um um I don't know, comment anything on the comments, you know, what would you like the next video to be, if you would like to have me talk to you about something that you know I might know. If not, I might tell you like a different thing, or like any topic that you want to hear from me, you know, that would be great. Please make sure you subscribe, give it this video a thumbs up, make sure you hit that button, and once you do those three notifications, you're going to be back hearing back from me. See you soon.